zone where it's visible above ground. It kind of disappears and probably breaks up right down in the eastern edge of the Salton Sea. So it runs along the Salton Sea for 600 miles. That's not just the most significant geological feature. And I'll start passing this around so you can take a look. But basically here's the Coachella Valley and you can see the Salton Sea. So the San Andreas Fault is not only the most significant here, but in most of California. It continues north up through the San Francisco Bay and up in the vicinity of Eureka, curves and goes to the west out into the Pacific Ocean. But because of the fault, that is a very significant feature, and the fault activity that has taken place over millions of years is part of what has created the mountain ranges and what we see today. So these are mountain ranges that were formed as a result of fault activity. It's a general, what's called a strike-slip fault. So the movement along the San Andreas is lateral this way, and more or less we are on the moving side, the faster moving side, if you will. This is the, if you want to end up in San Francisco, just stay here. If you want a beachfront property, go over to the north side of Thousand Palms or Sky Valley or something.
We're the under one, wouldn't the other?
Correct.
They go over,
right. So exactly. Like... So the San Andreas Fault is a point where you have the meeting of large plates. So if we take a look at the Earth's surface, in a way we're not exactly floating, but we have these very large plates. And the junction of the Pacific plate with the North American plate, Pacific being that one that underlies the Pacific Ocean, at least in our region, and those plates come together. Whoops, am I supposed to? Oh.